Now, the question on everybody's lips today seems to be, where is Vladimir Putin? The Russian president hasn't been seen in public since March the 5th, and the world wants to know why.
President Putin unexpectedly disappeared from public view for several days.
The Kremlin is dismissing rumors that President Vladimir Putin is ill.
Rumors were circulating about the Russian leader's health, given that he'd not been seen in public for at least a week.
The rumours swirl, ranging from the crazy to the incredible. The media is speculating whether he's seriously ill or is having a love child. Perhaps he's fallen victim to a Kremlin coup and is being imprisoned inside, or maybe he's even dead.
Before we get started, check out our sponsor, chcadells.com. Get all of your survival and outdoor gear exclusively at CH Cadells. Check out their survival foods, watches, M48 Ops gear, and the LifeStraw personal water filter. That's chcadells.com. Always be prepared. Where is Vladimir Putin? Where did he go? Because according to the bullshit, heavily salacious mainstream media here in the United States, corporate giants and behemoths like race-baiting entities that make up CNN, the news you can trust, Putin allegedly is hanging out with his really hot gymnast mistress in Switzerland, giving birth to his ill-begotten son. Just rocking his baby, maybe chilling with Edward Snowden when he should be paying attention to geopolitical events and planning his next chess move, how he's going to respond to U.S. sanctions, a collapsing Russian economy, artificial manipulation of oil prices into the doldrums, something that is heavily affecting Mother Russia. So where is he? Could he be getting a Botox injection? Is he just chilling? Maybe Barack Obama's blowing him right now? I'm sure that's probably happened before. Where have you gone, oh great one? Where are you, Putin? Putin? I think the truth behind this, I think Putin doesn't want you to know where he is right now because he's probably in a very secret meeting somewhere. He's probably planning some kind of geopolitical event, an action. He's probably been contemplating for some time pressing that big red button, just saying, you know what, F it. I'm going to bomb the crap out of the United States. I'm going to light up a few American cities. And if it's not that, maybe it'll be a technological bomb on Monday. Maybe they'll just crash the entire system known as the crime-ridden crime scene that makes up Wall Street today. Maybe they'll take the Dow Jones Industrial Average from 18,000 or wherever it artificially sits now to zero overnight. Maybe he's planning that. Maybe he's lost his mind. Maybe it's some kind of psychological war in his head right now. Maybe he can't stand the pressure. We constantly see him with his shirt off. He's always kind of like flexing, and his PR people says he's got a very firm handshake that could break your hand off. It kind of alludes to, the past illnesses of Boris Yeltsin. Like to drink, like to get his boogie on. So what could be going on? Interestingly, a former presidential aide of Russia, who now, by the way, lives and works in the United States, so I don't know if I'd really trust his propaganda, says that potentially there's a coup taking place right now behind the scenes in Mother Russia, in the Kremlin. That the oligarchs, maybe as a result of these U.S. sanctions, artificial manipulation of their market in oil, have decided to rally against him, push him out. Could Putin be dead? Could he have been poisoned over the weekend by some of these people? The conspiracy theories are out of control. But what's not conspiracy is what's really happening behind the scenes. The fact that the United States has a history and track record of aggressively overthrowing independent sovereign nations, whether or not it's an attempt at a coup in Russia, which is very much the intention right now. It's taking place right now. Or it's been countless countries that I lose count on my own two hands here, don't have enough fingers, in the Middle East. Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, Ukraine. Something is going on.
And the mainstream media is kind of misdirecting you, I think, on a lot of this. It's kind of taking on a TMZ-esque type flavor. Also, an unconfirmed report suggested that the media in Russia should pay attention this weekend. You know, be next to a desk and a laptop and a cell phone because major news is about to break. What's going to happen? Where is Vladimir Putin? Why is there so much drama around this? A guy who's been in power in Russia for roughly 15 years. Could it have anything to do with the death of a Putin critic just about a week ago named Boris, who was gunned down? Conveniently, there was no CCTV cameras up or anything to catch any of this, but he was lit up with his model girlfriend, who was lucky not to be the target not too long ago, to build the opposition, something we know Putin wouldn't do. I mean, you're not that dumb. You're not going to build your opposition. Is this the equivalent of a marriage? You know, you're either growing together and working on the relationship or you're growing apart. Is this a political power event? Some kind of struggle occurring internally at this very moment where Putin's enemies are trying to push him on the way out? Has he fled his country? Like the former rightfully democratically elected leader, Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine? Maybe those two dudes are hanging out with each other right now, having scotch with a bunch of hookers, just laughing, high-fiving each other, saying, you know what, running countries isn't even worth it. It's too much stress. It's too much pressure. Supposedly on Monday, Putin will be meeting with a government official. We'll get some live photos of him in action, which has been interesting because they've been doctoring this over the past few days. Backdating, post-dating events that supposedly happened on Friday but actually occurred days prior. And so we have this intense speculation. You know, it's really interesting because Putin is such a magnetic and central figure, not just in Russia but around the world. The United States engaged in this new Cold War, illegally, violently overthrowing country after country to push this guy out. You know, I believe Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, who, by the way, took 2 separate planes to California to do some kind of television or something. I mean, they're both behind this. They're both urging this in a time of great geopolitical and economic chaos. I would like to hear what you think. Where in the world is Vladimir Putin? Where did he go? What could he be doing? Do you believe the conspiracy fluff coming from the bullshit giants like CNN? Or is there something more to this? Could the president of Russia be strategically making and implementing this disappearing act, this Houdini event, for a reason? Maybe he doesn't want his enemies to know where he is, what he's doing, what he's discussing, or what he's planning. All of this, of course, building to war, leading to a major, major event. I'm Christopher Green. Get this video out everywhere, make it viral, hard hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.